The FBI and Department of Justice needs to get on this case immediately because you have the son of a police chief in Ouray, Colorado, who essayed a young girl at the police chief's home as the police chief was sleeping. Him and his friends took turns violating a young lady who came forward, and when they came forward with this story and it hit the local media, someone went around to the local newsstands collecting all the papers discussing this, and they claim they did this to protect the victim and not the perpetrators. I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second. And the perpetrators are Ashton Whittington, Gabriel Trujillo, and also Nathan Diefenbender. I mean, that's a weird last name, but these three men here, these three young men, they're all saying, well, these three young men, they are young men negative because we have a 16, 17, 18-year-old black man, and he simply sold a little bit of weed. He's behind bars. He's in juvenile hall. He's tried as an actual adult. So this young man essayed a girl at the police chief's home. How useless is that police chief if you can't stop an actual assault, a violation in your own home perpetrated by your own son? And according to the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, there was a heavy night of drinking, a night of doing certain substances, and this young lady did not want to engage in any activities. Allegedly, it was pretty clear what was happening. And allegedly, the police chief heard it and yet kept on sleeping. This police chief is Ouray Police Chief Jeff Woods. This is all alleged. I don't know if anything that I've said just now was absolutely was the truth. The one thing that I do know is that the stepson of Jeff Woods, Nate Diefenbender, right? This guy, along with his friends, Gabriel Trujillo and Ashton Whittington, we know they've been arrested. That's the one thing we do know. So they've been arrested for an alleged violation and assault, an essay that happened in the police chief's home. How confident are you in that police chief stopping any crime in the local area or anywhere for that matter if he can't even stop it in his own home? Now, I want to ask you a question. Where are the odds that police chief didn't hear anything? Mind you, police officers tell you about how they're so paranoid from all the crime and all the criminals they encounter. They say they have hypervigilance and they don't sleep easy. So you mean tell me you don't sleep easy, you have hypervigilance, you're always on edge. You claim that. And yet this happens in your home and you don't want people to look at you sideways? Huh, Jeff Woods? Are you serious, guy? And the victim's name has not been revealed, but we do know the perpetrators. And I want you to see these perpetrators because the fact of the matter is this video is meant for educational purposes and news purposes only. My thing is that we show the mugshots of black men all the time. And yet for some reason, someone went around to local newsstands, hiding the papers, trying to protect these predators. That is disgusting. And the person claims, well, it's to protect the victim. Wait a minute. You don't think this should be national news? This happens in a police chief's home. And now you want to convince us you did it to protect the victim? Stop lying. Stop lying. And as you can see, I didn't make it up. This is from 9 News. Small town Colorado newspaper stolen after running story about essay charges at police chief's home. Right? The paper thief told 9 News that he took the papers to protect the victim and not the alleged perpetrators. Let me ask you a question, y'all. Do you even remotely believe that? When have you ever heard of a case of a victim's friend or family member, right, who wanted to hide the name? Usually, they don't care if the name's out there because usually there's a lawsuit coming, there's some arrests coming, there's some indictments coming. Oh, but I wanted to protect the victim. Seriously. And I think everyone in that home, including Police Chief Jeff Woods of the Ouray Police Department in Colorado, should be questioned by the FBI, DOJ, and there should be a federal consent decree. If the police chief can't stop this kind of stuff happening in his own damn home, don't you sit there and fix your lips and pretend like this is just somehow normal, that the FBI and DOJ should not be involved. Do not sit there and pretend like this ain't an extra level of bad. Just stop it. At this point, no cop should be trusted if the damn police chief can't stop this in his own home. Blue lives matter. Y'all gotta do better. Blue lives matter. Every cop, every sheriff's deputy, y'all are trash. If you can't stop this stuff in your own home, what can you stop? Why do we pay you?